Hello everyone, this is Ep40 and welcome to episode 40 of Ep40's Let's Play Dyson Sphere series program, where today we're going to start working on the ultimate research cube, the last and final bit of research cube that we're going to need, the white universe matrix cube. They all have their own names. So there's electromagnetic, energy, structure, information, gravity. This is universe matrix cube. I refer to them as their colors because, you know, that's easy. But what you'll note about this particular thing, and this is actually pretty important to note, is there are 6 inputs on this guy. 6 inputs and 1 output for a total of 7. And remember, you can only reach belts 3 blocks away. So that means we need to have 3 on the top, 3 on the bottom, 1 on the side, is most likely how I'm going to set this up. And we also have to bring 6 sets of items in and route 1 item out. So we're going to have a interstellar logistics for each of the color cubes. And then we're going to have a normal logistics station, as close as I can make it, whose job will be to bring in the antimatter proton thingies and send out the white cubes. Does that sound like a plan? So I'm going to do you, and I'm going to do you. And what we're going to have here, boom, and boom. Does that sound good? Yeah, see? Nice. Alright. So you're going to bring in all of the cubes. Okay? You're going to bring in all of the cubes. And, you know, maybe 1,000-ish of each. That sound like a good number? And you can charge up a little bit faster, can't you? I think yes. Even with that, satisfaction's choking a little bit on that, but it'll balance. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We should probably throw down a few more artificial stars, but meh, we're all right. And what we're going to set up today is going to be basically routing these dudes out, and we're going to want to route these guys out too. So let's set up in between them. We'll do about 9 of them, and we'll see how that works out. I'm just kind of spitballing this. I don't have an exact plan in case that's in any way unclear. In case that's in any way unclear, I have no exact plans. But what if we did something like... What if we started with this? I'm not going to put an actual doohickey on you yet, like a what's coming out kind of deal. But we could do something like this. Now remember, we can stack these pretty high. And we only stop here because of lack of item. Nice. Where's my iron set up? Not here, apparently. There's some iron that I can have. Maybe not that much. That's the max height, which we can still upgrade, by the way. So, I don't know if we need more than 1 of these. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, height upgrades we can absolutely max out. So what if we did that? And then we also routed like this. And that. And then your job, sir, would be to maybe route this way. And then into there for the white cubes. And your job will be to bring in antimatter proton thingies and white cubes. And you're only going to want, you know, maybe a few hundred of those, but you can max out the storage of that. Does that sound like a good plan? I like the looks of that. So that should be pretty easy. I should probably grab more sorter doohickeys, wherever they might be. I get lost when I'm in planetary view sometimes. I absolutely get lost. Hey, there they are. Give me all 400, why not? Alright, so with this stuff all ready to go at this point, and this is not super expandable, but I don't think we're going to need many more white researches than this. Could we do this in a way that is expandable? Absolutely. What we would probably want to do if we wanted this to be expandable, right, would be something like this. What I will do is bring this out here. And we'll kind of bring this upwards a little bit. And then, you know what I'll do is I'll have something like this and this so that you can come down to that. And then these guys could come out here, conceivably, right? So that's like planning for the future if we ever decide, like, you know what would be nice is to have this be more expandable. But, you know, I don't think that's super necessary. Like I said, it's gonna be, you know, we can, I think, exceed vertical labeling. That's researchable, right? I think the last vertical construction, yeah, we can do that. Let's kick it off. Why not? Let's just do it, right? And then your job is to make the white cubes. Sweet. Okay. Are we good on research here, or are we choking on something? I guess we'll find out. So you're going to bring in all the cubes, right? So let's do local demand. Now, in fairness, red and blue are not in a logistics station anywhere. And purple, we have a little bit of purple going on. Cool. And then you should demand some of this. And we'll set up all the routing for stuff, but we should go get blue and reds stored in a logistics station somewhere. Because I think we are just crafting them over here and not actually doing much with them, right? Are you guys, like, all kinds of groovy, or what's your dealio? Are you guys just kind of slow? Could we speed this up a little bit? Let's go, purples. Works for me. Alright, and then, do you just not store a lot? I guess I should max that out, right? So that when we need it, we've got it, kind of deal. Now, blues and reds. You guys could absolutely craft a little bit more, right? That should be cool. Okay. Now, how do we want to handle this? What if we put it... Yeah, like this? I like that. And then you can store... I like this plan, actually. Because we need to bring white cubes over here anyway. So you're going to supply blues and reds. Let's just make this be like the halfway supply. Because again, this is only for the whites, right? So what we can have here is a splitter. For reds. And you're probably going to yell at me for this, but it's going to make sense in a minute. Okay, so now you're supplying the blues and the reds to the thing, and that should be cool. Beautiful. And we're just waiting on some more purples to let our current research, which is the Dyson sphere stress system. Goodness, purples. You guys are slow, I guess, huh? Exceed the mics. Okay. I don't even know how tall that is. I guess I'm low on iron. Is that what it is? Yeah. And circuits, for that matter. I really would love to see, kind of like Factorio has, little robots that can keep items in stock for you. I know you're supposed to automate these things, but there's just some stuff that it doesn't super make sense to automate. You know? Like, I don't need to automate research buildings. Like, that's not a thing that you generally need a lot of. Oh, we need more glass, too. I think that's down here-ish. It works. Maybe not quite that many, but... So what we'll do... Cool. And that'll give us, you know, significantly more. Now, you might need to be upgraded, because I just noticed that you're Mark 2s. Because that's how long ago I built that, is we were actually using Mark II belts for things. Cool. Alright, so with you up and running, let's head over in this direction and get the white research cubes cooking now. Cooking, 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 cooking. Hello, giant research tower. Okay. You can have my reds and purples that for some reason made its way into my inventory. So I'm researching, by the way, Dyson Sphere stress system, because all our Dyson Spheres have filled in, and at this point, we can't build anymore. We need to do this research to unlock the next ring that we can put on that thing. So you're going to be blue, red, yellow. And I never put these in, I realize, but we'll do that now. And you can be purple and green. Okay. And then the one that's outputting will be antimatter. And that should be all she wrote. Look, it's crafting. Booyah! How great is that? And now we're getting our white research cubes, right? And you're going to supply those white research cubes. And then up here, universe matrix. Hooray! Look at that. We've done literally everything except kimberlite ore. Alright. Sweet. Now, can I sneak you past here, you think? Without too much fuss? Your footprint's too big, isn't it? A little bit. A little bit. So let's do this. I think we could get it into here, right? Yes. And then you're going to have to route this way, unfortunately. But then you're going to go all the way down to here. And you're going to feed in here, 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 and there. Cool. And your job will be to remote demand. Let's do like 2,500-ish. Does that sound cool? And look, we've got our first 54 coming in. And your output will be the white cubes. And now, we will be able to start researching things that require white cubes. How cool is that? How cool is that? Now, goodness, Purple. You really are just being a fusser, aren't you? You've got all the things you could possibly need, and still, you're just slow. Do we want another batch of these? I mean... Doesn't seem like a terrible idea to me. How's our power situation, by the way? Plenty of power is what I would state. Alright, so clearly we need more purples. Purple's kind of, you know, not nearly enough. Hopefully we're going to have enough particle broadbands here. I might want to bump this up to 1,000-ish. Cool. If we have to amp up particle broadband crafting, we will. Now, white research cubes are pretty slow to craft. And you might be saying, why don't you just make your another tower of these right now, because these are taking a while. But I will point you at our photon production and remind you that it is not nearly sufficient. We are definitely going to have a net loss on protons here, antimatter things. So yeah, we're not gonna do that. Not yet, at least. The next major task for us is to complete this research, so that we can start expanding our Dyson Sphere even further. Hey, Dyson Sphere stress system level 2 research complete. I've only just discovered that greens are also a bit of a choking point for us, so let's sort that out. That should drastically improve green production, right? I would say so. So you guys, by the way, combine these two things, right? And are you okay-ish? So far, so good. I mean, we'll see what happens after that change, but hopefully not terrible. And if I need to do something with this, I absolutely can, right? Strange matter is not... I haven't set it up in a way that's super easily expandable, but it should be relatively okay. I just need to... Actually, no, I did. I did the same thing. I lifted it up in advance, so I'd be ready to expand as needed. Good job, past Direwolf. Pretty proud of me for that one. Good job, past Direwolf. We should consider... Can we sneak this in here, like so? I bet we could. Are these particle colliders? Is that what they are? Yeah. Oh, I have no graphene on me. Well, that's a thing. How do I have no graphene on me? Who let that happen? Bad previous Direwolf. Like I said, would super love it if there was a way to, like, you know, keep in stock stuff for your character. Kind of like Factorio has, like I said. That would be super cool. So let's upgrade you guys all the Mark IIIs, by the way. And then once this one's placed and all the belting is cool, what I will do, bring one of these over here so that you're kind of covering the area. Yeah. Alright, so then we just route these guys like so. And this is now relatively easily expandable, right? And I clearly placed this in the wrong position here, so we're going to make sure that we cover. Nice. Beautiful. That's what's up. Alright. And now we're cooking. And I might as well upgrade those guys. Because now we're getting more of, you know... I don't know if we desperately needed that, but maybe based on the fact that you're now less than 10,000 and not backstuffed anymore. And then maybe... lack of item. I should really automate this, shouldn't I? I really should. Yeah, that's probably overboard, but meh, it's fine. It'll give me opportunity. How hard would it be to do 4 more of these? Oh wow, you need a lot of things, don't you? Where's my chip maker? Orange chips, there you are. I'm getting better at remembering where things are, at least. Okay. Alright, I don't want to craft those things by hand, because I know they're rough. Do I still have this on the copy-paste? I do. Cool. You collide? Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say, that shouldn't be colliding. And I'm not going to use one of those things. I'm just going to do that, because I'm going to call that good enough for now. And if we decide we need to expand this further, then I will deal with, you know, the potential future problem. Now you're getting what? You're getting... Oh, you're getting deuterium from here. We may want to consider amping up deuterium production. And I can probably get rid of all these now. It's been a while since we've needed deuterium fuel rods to be a thing. But deuterium production may need a ramp up, we'll see. How are you? You're okay in terms of hydrogen. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, by the way, I should expand this now, right? We should get these things launching. Yeah, I almost forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll do 10. How's that sound? And all our solar sails, by the way, are still going towards... Beautiful. Still going towards filling in the last few little spots. But we're up to 3.64 gigawatts of generational capacity, so that's, you know, a lot. In my opinion. It's a lot. It's a lot. Alright, are we still choking on greens? Is that what's happening? I assume as much? Yeah. Yeah, we'll get there. Do you need, like, help? You might need help. Yeah, believe it or not, we actually were not exporting from the greens fast enough. That's funny. Is that a problem for purples, too? I wouldn't be surprised. Because I had lower tier transporters on those things. No, purples are only choking because we're out of particle broadbands. It's the name of the game at this point. Ramp up all the things. Particle broadbands, if I remember correctly, were in this general-ish direction. Yep. So why you know particle broadbands? Because you're low on carbon nanotubes. And carbon nanotubes are low because so much crafting is happening down here. Fair enough. What I could do is copy-paste this, dude. Would that be cool? I mean, absolutely. My only problem would be the tropic lines thing. So maybe I should copy and paste him to the right. Stupid soil pile needs. So what if we firmed this up a little bit? Okay. We put into you the spiniform stalagmite things. And then we did a Control-C of everything here. But I want to remove you guys from the copy-paste. So by right-clicking them, I think I did that. And then we should be able to very easily align this. Yes, but we need more filled-in dirt stuff. Because you actually use a significant amount of spacing here. Get some soil pile from over here, and then fill it in here. Soil pile can sometimes be the bane of your existence. Alright, let's try and paste that again. That looks a lot better, right? So I think we've got enough space here. Let's just make sure it's kind of well aligned so that it kind of lines up and looks cool. Hey, there we go. That's neat. Alright, let's get some steel going here. Let's get some stone going here, which I think is down in this general direction. Yeah, stone should be here-ish, right? One of these guys? This guy, maybe. Yeah, there he is. And are we also out of... We are out of belts. Haha! Well, I mean, at least I've got a lot of this stuff on autocraft, right? Autocrafting belts was probably the best decision I ever made. I don't know that I need prisms on me as much as I have them. That's probably from when I was futzing with other stuff. Alright, and then finally some more glass. And that should be all she wrote. Look, it's already working. It's already working. How great is that? Just gonna throw some of these dudes in here, and he's already producing more carbon nanotubes. How awesome is that? Dude, I love copy and paste. Absolutely love. Oh, right. Still don't have enough of these. Gonna have to automate those. Those are definitely on the automate list. Oh, and purple chips, or blue chips might be a problem too. I think you can, like, upgrade in bulk, which is kind of neat. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Just like deleting, you can upgrade in bulk. That's super neat. Yeah, so if we become at a point where we need to expand this, we obviously can. Yeah. Lots of expanding is needed right now. How's this looking, though? Not bad. Debating whether I want more rocket launchers. How are you for... I mean, you have a lot of carrier rockets, believe it or not, sitting in your inventory. A real lot. Throwing down a few more launchers might not be a terrible idea. Though we're going to run into this, is the problem. Yeah, put this in not a great spot, if I'm being honest with myself. That's not a great spot for things to live. What I could always... I could just, you know, copy and paste this whole structure. And put it up here. Oh, divided by tropic lines. Boo. And you're probably colliding. Yes. Yes, you're colliding with all the things. Boo, tropics lines. Boo. I could push it out to the left here, but that would be a lot of soil pile. Not that, you know, what I should do is fly to another planet with lots of soil pile and get that sorted out. But, man, we'll figure it out. Cool. So I'm going to let this stuff all kind of catch up with where it's at, and we'll be right back. See, the problem with automating these things is you need 1, 2, 3 raw materials to make this, 2 more raw materials to make this, and then 2 more raw materials to make this. So you need 7 raw materials, right? So if we were to set this up, we would probably want an interstellar logistics and a local logistics, because it would be 7 in, but we only want to make 1 out, and that would be the end result, the Mark III. So maybe we set that up real quick over here, just because I would really like to have that. Oh, is power a problem? Power could be a problem. I would hope not, but I guess it's a little bit close. We can solve that in a moment. So your inputs are going to be gears, circuits, and iron. And then you're also going to bring in graphene and orange chips. And you're going to be demands for all of those, by the way. We're going to set this up super quick. Now, the good news is we don't have to go crazy on the replicatability of this, because just like our belts, by the time we need to snag these again, it will have had plenty of time to make enough of them. So we don't have to go too crazy, right? There you go. And then your job will be to bring in the particle broadbands, the blue chips, and you're going to export tier 3 assembly machines. Okay. And I only want you to have like 200 of those available at any given time. And I think I need more of an item that I don't have in the logistics system, so I have to fly over to get it, and that's going to be you guys. And while I'm at it, let's get a couple more of you. No, I'm actually okay on you. It's blues that I'm choking on a little bit. Who's got blues that I can steal? You do. Okay, so that's the plan. So let's lickety-split this up. You're going to first start off by making this building. Copy, paste. Okay? And you're going to do you, and you guys will be okay. And then you're going to feed the results of that directly into the thing that's going to make this building. Do I want to bring that? Can I maybe do that in such a way that we do this? Let's try this real quick. Okay, so you're going to be this and this. Okay, and what you're going to do is feed it directly into there. This and this. I meant for those to be this guy. Cool. And then your job will be this. Sweet. Okay. And then finally, you guys will bring out these two. And we'll kind of do it in exactly the same way. I didn't mean for you to copy and paste like that. Well, actually, did I? Yeah. I do mean for that to copy and paste that way. Right? Because all we really need to change is what you're crafting, which is this guy. Because it's the exact same style, right? Yes? Alright, so let's test this out, shall we? What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys, you know, let's say 30-ish. And this guy can have 20-ish. And we're going to also give you power. And you're just going to demand all the things. Cool. Now, why are you having a problem with graphene? Are we low on graphene? You're also going to demand and demand. Which, you're probably low on both of those things, to be fair. But we're just gonna test this out. But in theory, this should work, right? Once everything gets cooking. We definitely need to sort out our power problem now. I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. It could just be better. I'm just gonna plop down a couple more of those artificial sun dudes. Hey, does that work? Looks to me like it's working. We're just waiting on some blue chips to show up. And that'll make my life a little bit easier, I think. Once my blue chips get here. Come on, blue chips, let's go. Where are you coming from? The other side of the planet? Probably yes, to be fair. Here they are. I like how you can kind of see the picture of what's on the thing. Cool. And then you'll make a couple hundred of these. Let's make you keep 100. How about you keep 100 of those? 100 at a time should be more than enough, right? So like I said, this doesn't have to be perfect. I just wanted it to be... it doesn't need to be like... technically, this is expandable, right? I think I've just gotten into the habit of making things expandable. Technically, I could expand this. I just don't think I'll need to. Alright, definitely wrapping up point. Darryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll come back next time. What I think I'm going to do is just plop down a couple more artificial suns between episodes, and then I'm going to start taking stock of what we do not have enough of. I know blue chips is one of them, and there's probably a few other things that could be improved. And then we're just going to continue to launch rockets and build out as big a Dyson sphere as we can. All right, everyone. Darryl20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.